Okay, now, on the text,
We are filming. I'm live in camera.
You're live in camera.
All right. So this is going to be a unique experience for me, and I'll do my best to to make it worth your while.
Oh, that works great. Yeah. So shoot.
Okay, so here we are at your campaigns screen. Okay.
Yes, right.
Once again, just to reiterate, we have your master template that's in draft status. Our goal is to come over here to actions and make a copy. We already did that, and that's
Right.
what I renamed this to coaching session.
Great. Okay.
And when I saved it, anytime you make a copy and save a campaign, it'll show up on this campaign screen.
Okay,
I'm going to
great.
come over to actions, and we're going to edit this coaching session template.
Okay.
We want you to use this coaching session as sort of your playground for practicing before you actually
Great.
make the copy and use it in real life. Okay?
Terrific. Terrific.
All right, as you can see, I use this template to kind of match the look and feel of your website.
Yes.
And we can see the first thing to know about using the template itself is that there are different blocks. Now, a block is nothing more than our industry term for an area that you can put in your own content.
All right. Mm-hmm.
You mentioned to me that your website will be changing, so this is one image that I took from your website.
Great.
This can be all changed out.
Okay. Terrific.
This is a section here for your quick links, if you will, that when it goes live, these are actually all dynamic to where if they click on the applications, they'll go to the applications page on your website.
Oh, terrific.
And I'm going to show you one of the first of the fundamentals is how to make a word clickable. Okay?
Okay.
It's always ideal to instead of just pasting in an entire, www dot blah blah blah.
Right.
It's always ideal to say something like "click here to learn more."
Oh, okay. Great.
So give me really quick, let's see, this is, okay, I do have your website up already. Okay, this is your
great.
email, this is your website. Looks pretty close, huh?
Correct. Yes.
Hope I did all right for you.
Yeah. Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Oh, okay, so what we can see here, the first thing to know with editing an email
Okay.
is that you can modify the different blocks, and you can tell the difference between one block to the next because it kind of highlights it with a box around it when you hover your mouse.
Great. Okay.
We got a few options up here.
Okay.
This is if you wanted to move a block from one area to another. That's what those little crosshairs are.
Ah. Okay.
Okay, you see how I did that?
Yeah.
The pencil icon is if you want to actually edit the block. We're going to get to that in a second.
Okay.
This icon is if you want to make another block for more space, you can make a duplicate copy.
All right.
And if you decide that you no longer need that duplicate copy, you can cancel it out.
All right.
Okay?
Sounds
So,
good.
we're going to use this first block as our guinea pig
All
for
right.
today.
All right.
And I'm going to click on the edit icon. And you know that you're in edit mode of this block because everything else kind of grays out and you've got some toolbars up above here.
It's terrific.
Now, we're not going to go too in depth with this because if you've ever used a Word document,
Yes.
most of these should be fairly familiar to
Yeah.
you.
It's all Word. Yeah. Very good. Yep.
Okay, yeah, you can highlight it and change color,
Yes,
size,
terrific.
font, etc.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to first show you how to insert a link. Let's just pretend that all this text here is your first, a first bit of
Right.
content for you, and you want to say, click here to learn more.
Okay. Great.
Okay. All you have to do is highlight the text that you've just typed.
Okay.
Come up here to the chain link.
Oh, terrific. Okay. Exactly
And,
like Word.
you know,
Yeah.
Exactly, and just find the URL from your website or wherever you want to
Wow.
read them, and boom, you put it in there, insert, and now you've made that a clickable link.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Okay? It's really, really easy.
God, it's
So
terrific.
that's
Yeah.
the first fundamental, and if
Okay.
that's as easy as they get, then...
Right.
All right. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to insert your own images.
Okay. Very good.
Now, you already know from, inserting your images from your first email, but like I said before, it's better to use a combination of smaller images and our text editor for the people who might
Sure.
use it on their mobile phones who don't download images. Okay?
Correct. Yeah.
All right, so we're going to start right here, and we're going to edit this block as our next guinea pig.
Okay.
And you see this square box right here? It's called an image placeholder.
Yes.
Okay, so we can replace this image placeholder with an image of your choosing. If you these boxes
Yeah.
or blocks, the entire template width is about 600 pixels. So if you do want something that's bigger, you can delete all the text
Okay.
and insert a 600 pixel width
Okay.
image. Okay, but we're gonna talk about this one right now. Every time you see an image or an image placeholder, you have this little gearbox.
Right.
I'm going to click on that and go down to change.
Okay.
So you can insert images from an image URL or my library.
Okay.
We're gonna go from your library, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on upload an
Okay.
image.
Okay.
All right, now it makes it pretty easy. If you have your an image here that you want to use, you can actually. Oops, hold on. Where did my
That's
screen go? Sorry about
okay.
that.
That's all right. No problem.
Here we go.
All right.
That I can actually just click and drag it over,
Uh
and down in the bottom right there's an upload file.
huh. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to click on done, and now we see that this image, the smiley face, has been uploaded into your image library.
Okay. Very good.
And we can click on insert, and boom, it's in the image.
Okay. Terrific. Now let me
It's in the block.
Now, could I do that with a link to a YouTube site and have the image of the YouTube videos be there like the smiley face?
Yes, you can. Let me show you really quick. I'm on your website now. Where would I go?
Okay.
Is there a link to one on your website?
There's not a link to one. I could. It'd be wild to get to one. Let's see.
Well, now I'm on YouTube.
Okay.
What should I just search for?
Okay. Go to sign in. Click sign in over there. Oh, you can't, huh?
Well,
Oh, just take any of those. Just take any image because I can execute it. So, you know.
Oh, sure, absolutely. Just for demonstration purposes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, so here's Jennifer Lawrence on the Jimmy Fallon Show.
Okay, sounds good. All right.
Okay, so all you have to do is copy the URL of where the image is.
Okay.
Or where the video is.
Sure.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go ahead and close that out.
Go ahead.
Okay. And we can come down here.
Okay.
I'm going to save this block. I'm going to use
Okay.
this block for an example.
Okay. Very good.
Okay. And I'm going to just put my cursor wherever you might like the image to go.
Okay. All right.
You see up here where it says video link?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. You click on the plus sign.
All
You
right.
go to video URL. I'm going to type that in, and it creates an image, and it pulls it directly from
Perfect.
YouTube.
Ah, I love it. Oh
All right,
man.
and then I can insert.
Perfect. This is
here's-
outstanding.
Here's the thing, David.
Uh-huh.
When they click on this, when they get it, it's
Yeah.
not going to play with in constant contact. It will take them back to YouTube.
Which is
okay?
fine. That's fine. No problem.
All right. So now we know how to do that.
Outstanding. I'm a happy
And
man.
now that you've got it on recording, you can go back and refer to it anytime.
Absolutely.
Now, here's one thing I wanted to show you. Let's say you have a block, and maybe you accidentally delete this image placeholder.
Okay.
I want to show you really quick how to insert an image without an image placeholder. So really all I would do is I'd put my text in, and I'd put my cursor right up here at the top, and you can scroll up here to image under the insert options.
Okay.
Click on the plus sign. It'll bring up your library.
Okay.
I'm going to show you something awesome right now. If you put your mouse over one of the images and you go to customize, what you can do, and it's a really good practice, to make your images clickable. And you see this field down here, make
Yes.
a clickable link. So if they click on a picture, it could go directly to the page that you, like if you have a picture of one of your products,
Right.
you could link directly to that product page. So when they click on
Terrific.
it, and we click on insert.
Jessica.
Now, what do we notice about when we inserted it this way versus when we inserted it with the image placeholder?
It's bigger and it's on top.
It's bigger and it's on top, right? And there's a lot of blank space here, isn't there?
Right, correct.
Okay, this gearbox is going to do you a lot of favors. I'm going to click down and I'm going to go to alignment.
Okay.
Align left.
Okay.
Do you see what, and you see what it did to the,
Yep.
to the image? Right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then if you want to, you can just kind of click and drag and make it a little smaller if you want.
Uh-huh. Terrific. Cool.
All right. Now that's basically now you've already now learned the 3 fundamentals or 4 fundamentals: how to identify one block to the next, how to edit a particular block, how to turn text into a link, and how to insert an image or
Great.
a video file.
Perfect.
Now, if you decide, down the line, like I said, you can replace these colors. Like if you wanted to replace the red background color for
Right.
this heading,
Mhm.
that's right here, heading background color, and you
Right.
can change it to
Blue.
whatever you
Yeah,
want.
okay, terrific.
Okay.
Great.
It's a good idea to keep your topics nice and separated. That's why we
Right.
give you a place for a headline, and then some supplemental blocks, another
Okay.
headline, and some more supplemental blocks.
Terrific.
Down here is, these are dynamic, where if someone gets it, they can forward the email along, and whoever they forward it to can join your mailing list if they're interested.
I love it.
Now, here's the next thing. Let's say you want to make sure that I would not presume that you would likely put a YouTube link to a Jennifer Lawrence
Right,
YouTube
right.
video. But let's say you just want to try it out and see if it works
Sure.
before you send it out. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
That's when you would come up here to preview.
Okay.
This will give you a live sort of a preview of
Sure.
the email itself.
Terrific.
And if you click on it, oh boom, it takes us right to where we want to go on YouTube.
Outstanding.
Okay. Oops. And if you want to check to see if the link takes you where you want to go, you can click on the links within the preview page.
Great.
All right. Now, the other thing you can do, because remember when I said once you send an email in a live environment, it's no longer editable.
Right.
So if you want to maybe send an email to a colleague to check for typos,
Yeah.
you can send a test message right from here and click on send a test.
Okay, great. Excellent.
And we exit out of there, and that brings us back to edit mode.
Great.
Now, here's one thing I wanted to show you too, David.
Okay.
I don't typically leave this smiley face in people's accounts unless you
Yeah.
want me to leave it in there for your own practice purposes.
No, that's good. I don't even have to. No.
No need for that?
No need for it. No.
Okay, let me show you something then, because this is what you're gonna. People learn this the hard way sometimes.
Okay.
I'm gonna save the email. Now you have a lot of space in your, in your image library. Here, I'm gonna go to your library right here to the left,
Okay.
and here's where you can see all of your images that you have available to you or that
Okay.
you've uploaded. Okay.
Alright.
Now, let's say you're doing just some cleanup, okay?
Okay.
And you decide, all right, I don't need this picture anymore, so I'm going to delete it.
Okay.
Are you sure? I'm going to delete one file.
Okay.
But remember, if I go back to campaigns,
I'll stop by and tell him on the way out that he may otherwise.
and I go in, because we use that image in this
Right.
email or this template, if I go back in to
I think
view
that's
it,
fair for everybody. That's more than fair for him. And,
Okay,
but
I
he'll do
know.
a good job. When he does it for me.
Yeah.
and that's what your customers would see if you delete it out of your library after you send it.
Okay. Understandable. That's just like doing a TV commercial.
Okay, John.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to open up the floor to you. We've only got about 5 or 6 more minutes.
Okay, great.
Any questions you had?
None. You're doing well.
Awesome. Do you feel like I was able to kind of, were you picking up what I was putting down? so to
Absolutely.
say?
No. Yeah. It's all easy. It's simple. It's all stuff I'm used to using. So, very nice.
Absolutely. That's good news then, David. I think that we're set. And so, like I said, go ahead and use this,
Yeah.
this coaching session template as your playground. You want to see what different type of blocks you can add. You can add different blocks if you want another You know, this is a top bar block. If you want another top bar, boom.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, you can kind of see. Most of the time, the blocks will appear down at the bottom, and then
Okay.
it's just up to you to move it wherever you might want it to go.
Terrific.